I hope this comes out so that it's the right way. So I'm going to talk fast to try to get a lot out. I put up a couple posts today on Instagram, Dame's Place, and on YouTube. I think I put one up. And it referred to my grandfather and where I'm from. I'm from a little town. I'm from a couple places, but I was born in Batavia, New York. And my grandfather, he grew up in Geneseo, which is up the road a piece from Batavia. And I'm just going to tell a little background about his charity organization was Ministry of Concern, and he grew up in Geneseo. And when he grew up in Geneseo, his family eventually moved to Batavia when his mom married a man from Batavia, another grandfather. Okay, so anyway, it goes back to about 1847. My grandpa, Papa Ward, there's a post about him from yesterday. He has a big white beard. Came from Ireland. He was 16. He was in the Carrickmacross workhouse in Ireland, and he came to America for a better life. He had read that the streets were paved with gold from Mr. Kelly, who was, I think, a cousin, the way I look at it, and he became a judge in Syracuse. So it goes way back, but his wife, my grandmother, this is who worked for St. Anthony's Messenger, my grandma Cahoon. She's a Larkin. And they owned a tavern in Batavia. All my people died when before I was 35. So my father and my uncle were already gone. My grandfather fought with there's a company there, a land company in Batavia, New York, that is like one of the oldest companies in America for like the Dutch East India trading. It's the Holland Land Office, and they write the history. And there was a fire, and they lost a lot of records. And I'll just say they don't have a lot of history on my family, so they say. So, and in these times, why I'm telling you this, I've researched this for all these years. However, it came about because my uncle's body wasn't where it was supposed to be buried. There was a funeral director in Batavia, New York, that I should just go through these while I'm telling you. There's a funeral director, and he got in trouble because the bodies weren't where they were supposed to be buried, and my uncle's was one. And then I started doing the family research officially because I knew who I was raised with, who I love my people, like no problem. But a lot of weird things that happened over the years, which I won't get into right now. But a little bit is that my father married a woman to take care of me because my mother had died when I was 10 and she was 30 in Florida, and I had to come back up north, and my father married a woman like to take care of me, but to give her child a name because she was pregnant, and it's not my father's, but he did do that. Okay, here I have this one marked. And they ended up, my uncle and my dad died young in their 50s, and this woman, just as soon as my father died, I was there on a Tuesday, he died on a Thursday, and the